on down onto your mat. And as usual, your legs can either be out to the sides or your knees straight up to the ceiling, or your legs can be out straight if you like. So just bring yourself down onto your mat. Relax yourself down. Let your arms come out to the sides with the palms facing up. And roll your shoulders back and down. Feel broadness across the front of your chest. And close your eyes. And begin to focus your attention on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of the inhalation and the exhalation. Notice the quality of your breath. Is it shallow? Is it deep? Is it smooth? Is it ragged? If your breath is shallow and ragged, you might want to try deepening the breath to smooth it out and calm the breath down. And then see if you can notice where in the body the breath is located. Are you breathing into the belly? Are you breathing into your chest and perhaps the ribs? And now just begin to notice the room that you're in. Feel the temperature. Feel the air as it crosses your bare skin. Notice the sounds, the smells, even the taste in your mouth. Notice the light behind your eyelids. And then just feel the back body resting on the mat or your bolster or pillow. And notice the difference between the body that's touching the mat or props and the body that's not. Feel the sensation of a little bit of pressure where you're touching the mat and your props. And that sense of weightlessness almost for those areas that are not. And just breathe for a few moments. And now bring your hands to rest at the center of your body, just above your navel and below your rib cage. And feel your hands as they rest on the belly, the abdomen, the solar plexus. Notice if your fingertips are touching or if the fingers are interlaced with one another. As you breathe in on this bright, beautiful, late winter morning, imagine the golden glow of the sun. And as you draw that sunshine into your body, allow the healing energy to penetrate and permeate all the parts of the body on your exhalation. Inhale, draw the breath in. Use the power and healing energy of the sun to permeate all the parts of your body. And just take a few more breaths in and out, imagining that crisp blue sky and the brightness of the sun, the glitter of the snow, and now release your arms down by your sides. If your knees are bent, extend them out onto your mat. Take a moment to slide the buttock flesh away from your lower back. Walk your hands down towards your feet or hold on to the sides of your mat and draw the arms down. And once again, turn the palms up. Just pause here for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. And then point and flex your feet. And make a few circles with your ankles. And go the other way. And just windshield wipe your legs. Warm up the legs. Warm up the hips a little bit. And just slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. And then reach your arms up to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Stretch through the fingertips down through your heels and out through the soles of your feet. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up and take them all the way behind you. Reach and stretch. Do a pelvic tilt if you're able. Press out through the soles of your feet. And then relax your legs. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling with your arms far enough in front of you so you can see the backs of your hands. And then open and close your hands. Move all the joints and all the fingers. And then make some circles with your wrists. And then pause and go the other way. And then flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Point the left fingertips down, leave the right palm faced up. And then point the right fingers down, left palm face up. And then change the hands. And switch, and switch, and switch. And then take both palms up, both fingers down, and just wave the hands up and down. Bring your palms together and interlace your fingers. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Press the palms away and relax the shoulders from your ears. Bring the backs of your hands to your chest and press the palms away. Bring the backs of your hands to your chest. Reach your arms up. Take the folded hands behind you. Press through your palms. Press out through the soles of your feet. Release the interlace of your hands. Wiggle your fingers. And bring your arms up again with the palms facing one another. As you reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling, shrug your shoulders up off your mat and then place them down and shrug them up and place them down and shrug the shoulders up and place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows and take your arms behind you. Let the folded arms rest on the pillow or on the blanket behind you. And take a few breaths in and out. And then lower the folded arms. Let them hover above your ribs. And slide the arms to the left and take your gaze right. And then slide your arms right and gaze left. Bring your arms to hover just above, or they are already hovering just above your ribs. And make some circles around with your arms to lubricate your shoulders. And then take the arms straight up. Take them behind you. Refold your arms, bring the other forearm in front. Walk your legs over to the left corner of your mat. Draw your right arm next to the right ear, and then bring the arms to the left. Press through your heels to stretch the right side of your body. And then walk back through the middle, take the legs over to the right corner of your mat. Bring your left upper arm next to the ear and press through your heels as you draw the arms over to the right. Come back to the middle. Lower your arms, let them hover above your ribs. Slide your arms right and gaze left. Slide your arms left and gaze right. And then make some circles with your arms. Reach the arms up, take them all the way behind you. Reach and stretch. And then bring your arms down by your sides. And then point your right toes, flex the left. Point the left, flex the right. And switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. Point both toes. Flex the heels and point and flex a couple times. And this time when you make circles with your ankles, go in the opposite direction of the way you usually go. And make some circles. And then pause and go the other way. Bring your big toes together. And windshield wipe your legs. So do them a little bit slowly, just to really feel the movement of the legs against the mat. Feel the motion of your hips in the hip socket. You can even bring your hands to your hips and feel that movement. And then bring your big toes together and just gently tap the big toes together. Slide your heels. Tap the backs of your legs. Bend your knees and roll to one side. If you're on a bolster, roll to one side. If you're not on a bolster, stay on the floor. I had to make sure I had the right tape in my in my brain before I made you all come up. So once you're comfortable, make sure you do have something underneath your head. And then when you come down onto your mat again, bring your feet flat to the floor. And once again, gently lift your hips up, slide the buttock flesh down towards your heels. Walk your hands down towards your feet or use your mat to draw the shoulders away. And now press your feet into the floor. Press the lower back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet. Press the lower back into the mat. And release and press your feet. Press the lower back into the mat. And release. Draw your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Keep your knees hugged into your chest. Rock from side to side. And go all the way over till you almost tip over to the side to make sure you get the full back roll. Get your lats, massage the lungs. And then let your knees fall away and bring them in. And let the knees fall away and then bring them in. And let your knees fall away. Cross the left ankle over the right, separate your knees and make some circles around your low back and the sacrum. Hug your thighs in towards your ribs and rock in and out. And then keep the ankles crossed and just extend your legs up. Hold on behind your thighs. And bend and straighten the knees a couple of times. Again, keep the ankles crossed. And then lower the knees, recross the ankles, and make circles around in the other direction. Bring your thighs in towards your ribs and rock them in and out. And again, keep the ankles crossed, stretch the legs up, and bend and straighten the legs. And then uncross your ankles, point and flex your feet. Make a few circles. Go the other way. Bend and straighten your legs. And then keep the thighs bent in. Hold on to your ankles. Bring the soles of your feet together. And let your elbows rest on the inner thighs. Bring your feet to the floor. Extend your arms and legs. Stretch your body, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt, and then bring your left thigh in close to your chest and rock it in and out. Hold on to the top of the left knee with your right hand, then draw your knee over towards your right shoulder. And then hold on to your left knee with the left hand, bring it out to your left shoulder. And then make some circles with your left hip. And then pause, go the other way. Draw your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch your left leg up. Bend and straighten your knee, your leg. Good. And then keep that little bit of a bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. So you really feel it in your hamstrings and in the glute. And then press your leg up. Bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. Take your left hand to a T and use your right hand to take the knee over to the right. Press through the bottom of your right foot as if you're standing on the floor. And then grab one of your blocks, bring it out towards your left hip. And bring your left knee back up towards the center and let the left knee come out to the left side with your knee resting on the block. Press through the bottom of your right foot with the toes pointed to the ceiling and your arms to your sides. And then extend both legs and arms and stretch the body. And with your exhale, bring the right thigh in, rock your thigh in and out. Bring your left hand to the top of the right knee and draw your right knee over towards your left shoulder. Come back to the middle and take the right knee to the right shoulder. And then come back to the middle and hold on to the top of your knee, make circles with your right hip. And then pause and go the other way. And draw your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch the leg up. And point and flex a couple times. Make a couple circles and go the other way. And then bend and straighten your leg. And then keep a little bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. And then press your leg up. Bring the arch of the right foot to your left knee. Take your right hand to a T and take the knee over to the left. Press through the sole of your left foot like you're standing up. And then take a block to the right, out towards your right hip. And then bring the right knee back up to the center and let it go out to the right side. Rest the knee on the block. Bring your arms out to your sides. And just pause here for a moment. Press through the sole of your left foot. And then bring both feet to the floor. And gently rock your knees from side to side, just a couple of inches to each side. And just feel the top of the glutes, feel the movement across the sacrum. And once again, draw the knees in and lock them in and out. And then bring your feet to the floor. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the mat by doing the pelvic tilt. And release and press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press your lower back into the mat. And release. Take the left ankle over the right knee. And then take your right hand to your left knee and draw the knee over towards your right shoulder. And then use your left hand to press the knee away and create space in your hip. And one more time, bring the knee towards your right shoulder. And then press away with your left hand. Bring both knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Keep the knees hugged in for a minute and rock a little bit from side to side. And then bring the right foot to the floor. Cross the left leg all the way over and bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Now bring your shins parallel to the floor. Stack your knees over your hips. Tuck the left foot either next to or underneath your right ankle. And then wrap your arms so that your right arm comes on top and the left arm under, and bring the palms together or the backs of your hands together, or you can just hold on to opposite shoulders with your arms. And then draw the navel in and breathe in reclined eagle. And then release your arms, release your legs, take your feet as wide as your mat and rock your knees from side to side. Bring your feet back to the center. Take the right ankle or right shin over the left knee. And then use your left hand to draw the right knee over to the left. And then use your right hand to press the knee away. Draw the right knee over towards the left. And then use the right hand to press the leg away, creating space in your right hip. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then keep them hugged in and rock a little bit from side to side. Maybe a little bit more to the left than the right. Bring your left foot to the floor, cross the right leg all the way over. Bring your knees in and rock them in and out. And then bring your shins parallel to the floor, knees over the hips. Take your right foot next to your ankle or underneath the left ankle. And this time when you wrap your arms, take the left arm on top of the right. Draw your navel in towards your spine. And don't forget to breathe. Release your arms, release your legs, take your feet as wide as your mat, and rock your knees from side to side. And then come back to the middle and extend the arms and legs. Stretch your body. Bring your arms down by your sides, grab hold of your belt. And take the left foot up into the belt. Walk your hands up towards the belt, towards your foot. And then draw your thigh towards your ribs. Press your leg up. Now, if you have a bad back, you should bend your right knee. If not, you can keep the right leg extended. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Take the right leg, if it's extended, slightly off the edge of your mat. And now with your exhale, take the left leg out to the left side. If your knee is bent, then the knee drops out to the right side. Come back up to the middle. Take the belt into your right hand. And as you exhale, let the left leg go to the right. Come back up to the middle, bend your thigh in towards your ribs, and stretch the leg up. Bring your right foot into the belt and lower the left leg. Draw your thigh to your ribs, and press your leg up. Take the belt into your right hand, let your left leg come just off the edge of your mat, and your left hand to your left hip. And as you exhale, lower the right leg out to the right side. If your knee is bent, the knee goes to the left. And then come back up to the middle, take the belt into your left hand, right hand out to a T, and exhale your right leg to the left. Come back up to the middle, bring both feet into the belt. Take your legs wide and rock your legs from side to side. And then bring the feet together. Bring your feet to the floor, press your feet into the mat, press the lower back into the mat. And release, and then do one last final body stretch. Exhale your arms down by your sides, roll to one side, and come up to a seated position. And bring your hands to your knees. And just close your eyes. Take a few breaths in and out. Lower your chin to your chest. And then roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Chin to chest. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Bring your chin back to your chest and just take a few breaths in and out, letting the back of your neck release. And then bring your chin back to parallel and turn your head to the left. Come back to the middle and turn your head right. Come back to the middle and round your back. And lift your chest, round your back. Lift your chest and round your back. Lift your chest. And then come to a seated position, neutral. Take your arms up and turn your palms, exhale. Inhale and reach up. Turn your palms and exhale. Inhale and reach up. Lower the right arm. Walk out to the right and stretch from the fingertips to the left sitting bone. And then come back up with both arms. Lower the left arm, walk out to the left. Stretch from your fingertips to the sitting bones. Come back up to the middle, roll your shoulders. And then reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Come forward. Walk your hands slightly forward. Press them down into the floor. Lift up your chest. And walk yourself up. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee and your right hand behind you. Press your hand against your knee. Draw your navel in and exhale, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back through the middle, bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Draw the navel in, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. Come back to the middle and just make some circles with your torso. And then pause in the middle and go in the other direction. And then come back to the center. Extend your legs out in front of you. Slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. And then bring your hands to your shins. Press down into your shins and lift up your chest. And then come back up, bend your knees. Reach through, press your fingertips down and round your back. And then extend your legs and hinge forward. Bend your knees. Reach through, press the fingertips down and round your back. And then extend the legs again, hinge forward. And then come back up. Take the legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor. Good. And then walk over to your right leg and stretch through the left arm. And walk back through and over to your left leg, stretch through the right arm. Come back to the middle. Take the left hand to the outside of your right shin and your right hand behind you and press the hand into your shin for a little bit of a twist. And then come back through the other way. Take the right hand to the outside of the left shin, left hand behind you, press the hand into your shin and just gently twist. Come back to the middle, slide forward. Press your hands down, lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up. Bring the soles of your feet together. And take your hands behind you, let your knees drop to the sides. And then bring your feet flat to the floor and rock your knees from side to side. And then let's come up onto hands and knees. And when you make your way up to your hands and knees, do a few cat-cow poses. Draw the navel up and in as you round your back and press your hands down. And then inhale and lift your chest. And round your back. Lift your chest. And round your back and lift your chest. And then take your right arm and left leg up. Keep your gaze at the mat and draw the navel up and reach the arm and leg away from one another and lower. And then take the left arm and right leg up and lower. Right arm, left leg. And lower, left arm, right leg. And lower. And round your back. And lift your chest. Press your hips back to extended child's pose. Come back up to table. Walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Curl your toes and press back for downward facing dog. So have your feet right behind your hands and then come up onto your toes and lower one heel and then the other. Come up onto your toes, down to your knees, press back to extended child's pose. Come up to table. Walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. And press back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Walk your feet forward to forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up, reach up, and exhale your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a ha. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then reach your arms up and fold forward. Bend your knees and plant your hands down. Step back for downward dog. Come forward to plank. Lower your knees. And then turn towards the front of your mat so that you're facing, maybe so you're facing your screen. And then take your left leg out to the left side. And then come to, I'm sorry, I said left leg. Left leg out to the left side, stand on your right knee. So if you need to, you can bring your right leg kind of like a kickstand. Good. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Reach up with the right arm. And then exhale, slide to the left. Good. And then inhale up, bring the right hand down to the floor, take the left arm up. Inhale, lift up, slide down and stretch to the left. And then exhale and lower down. Inhale, lift up and reach and stretch. And exhale and lower. Now you can stay here, or if you want, you can take the right leg, left leg up. Good. And lower the left leg down, lower the right leg down, come back to the middle, bring the left leg back to the center, and then take your right leg out to the right side. Come to stand on your left knee. Remember, you can use that shin like a kickstand. Reach up with your left arm. And then exhale, right. Come all the way back up. Lower the left hand down, take the right arm up. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, reach and stretch. Come back down. Take the right arm up. Good. Inhale, lift up. Reach and stretch. And then bring the left arm down to the floor. Take the right arm up. You can stay here or lift the right leg. Lower your right leg. Lower your right arm. Tuck your toes and come up to downward facing dog. Look forward to your hands and walk your feet forward. Come into forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up. And exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Step to the middle of your mat. And bring your hands to your hips. Step your feet wide. Turn your right toes out to 90 degrees and turn your left toes in. Soften your knee and turn the thigh flesh to the pinky toe side. And then reach your arms out to a T. Reach with the right arm, bend into this right hip, and then bring your hand to your shin. Take the top arm up. Remember, you can always use a block here. Good. Good. Press into your feet. Inhale up with the left arm. Bring the left arm back down to your thigh. Reach up with your right arm. Come back to arms to a T. Reach back with the left arm and then extend your right knee over the right ankle for warrior two. Look out over your right fingertips. Bring your forearm to your thigh, backhand to your hip. Roll the left shoulder open and then reach up with your left arm and bring the left arm next to your left ear. Good. Sweep the top arm down, around, and come back up to warrior two. Reach back with your back hand, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips, and turn your feet. And then take your left toes out to 90 degrees and turn your right toes in. Soften your knee, turn your thigh, and straighten your leg. Reach your arms out to a T. And glide, bend into that left hip, glide to the left, bring your hand to your shin or your block, and take the top arm up. Good. Press into your feet, reach up with the top arm, lower the back hand to your thigh, reach up with the top arm for reverse warrior. Bring your arms back to parallel. Reach back with your back hand, extend your left knee over the left ankle, look out over your left fingertips. Bring your forearm to your thigh, bring your back hand to your hip. Roll open your right shoulder. And then reach your right arm up and bring it next to your ear. Good. Sweep the top arm down and around. Come back up to warrior two. Reach back with your back hand. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet. And then heel toe or hop your feet together. And bring your feet together. Find a focal point. Fix your gaze. Press down into the left foot, especially in the big toe area. And then bring your right foot either to your ankle, your calf, or you can bring it all the way up into your thigh. Maybe. Maybe. And then when you're ready, take your hands up. There we go. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. And then lower the arms and lower your leg. And once again, find your focal point, fix your gaze. Take your left foot either to your ankle, your calf, or all the way up into your thigh. And when you're ready, take your arms up. Good. And then lower your arms and lower your leg. Take your feet about a distance apart and just do a couple circles with your hips. And then go the other way. And then come to the top of your mat, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands down, bend your knees, come back to hands and knees. And slide the legs to one side, or if you want, you can roll over your ankles. Hold on behind your knees, roll yourself down onto the mat, bring your knees into your chest, and rock them in and out. Bring your feet to the floor. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Press your feet. Press the lower back into the mat. And release. And then extend your legs and your arms and reach and stretch. Do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees. Press your forearms and hands as well as your shoulders into the mat. Press your feet into the mat and float your thighs up towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then bring the feet to the floor. Press your arms and your shoulders and your feet into the mat. Lift your thighs. And then lower down. Bring the knees into the chest. And rock in and out. Bring your feet to the floor. So we're going to do our little dynamic bridge, which we've done several times now. So as you lift your hips, we'll take the arms up overhead. So here we go. We're going to start by pressing the arms down, press the shoulders down, press your feet down, lift your hips, take the arms up overhead. And then exhale, lower the hips, bring your arms down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the hips. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the arms out behind you. Stretch the arms away, press into your feet. And then exhale, lower your hips, lower your arms, extend your legs. Rock your legs from side to side. Slide the heels and tap the backs of your legs. And then one last time, bring the knees into your chest, rock them in and out. And rock side to side. And bring your feet to the floor, extend the arms and legs, and you can prepare for Shavasana. As you bring yourself down onto your mat, allow your awareness to come back to your breath. Let your body be heavy on the mat. With each exhalation, release deeper and deeper. Feel the legs release. Feel your hips release. Let your belly and your chest be soft. Let the back of your neck let go. Release the skin on your face and your scalp. Take a nice deep breath in And exhale, just let it all go. Breath, the mindful breath, the rhythm out and in, the wave that washes through our day, creating space for stillness, sorrow, joy, or exaltation. Full then empty, ebb and flow. Breath accompanies each step into the unknown. In the breath, the soul finds an opportunity to speak. Images or intuition, poetry or wordless wisdom come and go. No effort but to breathe and listen. Slowly begin to bring some movement back into your bodies. Draw your knees towards your chest. And then roll to your right side. And gently press into the floor to bring yourself up to come and sit in Tsukasana. Bring your hands to the center of your chest, lower your head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.